If they are wide apart, the vocal folds are wide apart for normal breathing and usually during voiceless consonants. The P, F, S, figure 13a, this is figure 13a, this is figure 13a. This is the way of how they are opening the vocal folds. Your vocal folds are probably apart now. In the case of you are not speaking, you are just breathing. Now, number 2, the narrow glottis, if air is passes through the glottis when it is narrowed, as in figure 13b, the result is a fricative sound for which the symbol is he. The sound is not very different from whispered vowels. When we are whispering to each other, we are using what the narrow glottis. You are not shouting, you are just whispering, or you are pronouncing the sound he. It is called what? It is called voiceless glottis. Voiceless glottis, a fricative. Fricative are discussed in more details in chapter 6. We will see the fricative. Practice saying. Now when we say he, alternating between this state of the vocal folds and that described in 3 below. Now number 3, position for vocal folds vibration when the edge of the vocal folds are touching each other or nearly touching. Air passing through the glottis will usually cause vibration. Figure 13c. Now this is figure 13c. Now here this is figure 13c. Figure 13c, air is passes up from the lungs, and this air pushes the vocal folds apart so that a little air escape as the air flows quickly past the edges of the vocal folds. The folds are brought together again. This opening and closing happens very rapidly and is repeated regularly, roughly between 2 and 100 times per second in a woman's voice, and about half that rate in an adult man's voice. Number 4. Number 4, vocal folds tightly closed. The vocal folds can be firmly pressed together so that air cannot pass between them. Figure 13d, this is 13d. 13d, when this happens in speech, we call it a glottal stop or a glottal plosive, for which we use a symbol which is this, just like a question mark but without a dot under it. It is called e. You can practice this by coughing gently. This practice the sequence as a, e, a, e, a, e. This is the way of how the glottis stop or glottis plosive. Okay. Now these are the cases of the 4 states of the vocal folds. Number A, when they are open apart. Number B, when they are closing and opening. Number C, when they are vibrating. Number D, when they are the glottis are what? The vocal folds, they are closed tightly and open. It is called glottal plosive. These are the cases of the vocal folds when we are breathing, or when we are whispering, or when we are talking, or when we are what? We are pronouncing sound like which is a glottal stop.